Bouncing up into 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome, Guardians.
Joe.
So awesome to be here with you again.
Last time we got up here,
Yeah.
we got a chance to show you Savathun, the Witch Queen, and her majestic throne world.
Since then, it's been a wild year for Destiny.
Bruh.
You returned to the original loot cave to reclaim the fabled
We did.
Gallarhorn.
We did. We got Galley back.
You exorcised an ancient evil from a hive queen.
Oh, I haven't actually done that bit yet,
So you
actually.
can put
I haven't
it
actually
inside
done
a
that.
grenade launcher.
Haven't done that
And
bit.
now, you've been spending the past few weeks cleansing a derelict Leviathan from its twisted nightmares.
Yeah, did that last night.
The last year has been the best year we've ever had in the Destiny community. I hope you can feel it as well. And seeing this kind of
maybe for
reaction from our
PvE, maybe.
community, it's both humbling and inspiring.
Joe's
'Cause our
mustache
thing
is
here at
wild,
Bungie,
man.
We're not just developers, we're also guardians. We're
Blurring the
trying
screens.
to build what we'd love to play in Destiny, and that's what brought
Trying to
each one of
spot
us
some
here.
extra things lying about.
Brought us not only to Bungie, but also brought all of us to this final showdown between light and darkness.
So, without further ado, this is the beginning of the end. This is LIGHTFALL.
Yes. Oh! We're back in the city. We're back in the city. No way. They're actually just in the city.
This glorious end.
The Cabal and Callus?
They will come
No, no, it's here! It's here! The new subclass! The new subclass!
to savor the faithless travel to its last drop.
Is that... Was that just a Cabal or was that actually Callus? Bruh, that's not gonna do... What the fuck was that? Who was that? Was that the stranger? Your mountaintop's not gonna do jack shit, dude. Who's that? Who was that?
What they do then.
Dude! That is sick. That is sick. Dude, there's a new subclass with the whip! Oh my god, with the whip! With the grapple hooks! Grapple hooks! Grapple hooks!
In the end,
No way are we Spider-Manning through the last city next time.
are we free?
Why is Light... Dude, I was not expecting Lightfall to have a cyberpunk feel
I've
to
seen
it.
that thing 100 times now, and every time I see it, I still kind of get goosebumps.
Instantly, I had chills.
Chills. Literal chills.
It's all here. It's all happening now. Things are finally coming to
This
a
is
head.
sick.
Thematically, we really have been honing in on that kind of bombastic, big
Grapple
set-piece
hooks.
approach.
It's gonna be
Back in the last city?
top action, adrenaline pumping like the whole time.
This is really kicking off the conclusion to the Light and Dark saga, where we finally face down this foe that we've been anticipating facing for so long. It's pushing it to 11.
There he is, witness.
We've been hinting at this malicious force in the darkness that's been our enemy behind a lot of our conflicts. We revealed that enemy, we put a name on it and put a face on it, and that enemy is the Witness.
The witness.
And the Witness is coming with its newly empowered disciple, Callus.
That is
Really
Callus.
crash landing with a new and more
Actual
powerful
Callus
army
reveal.
than ever before. They've got new powers, they've got new armor,
Yeah.
they've got tormentors to join their ranks.
New
that are
le-
gonna
yeah,
be
new
bigger
Royal
and
Legion.
badder enemies than we've ever faced. Callus is taking that army that he's bringing with him to be the harbinger of the Witness's doom.
Armor looks sick. That Titan helmet
This
with
is
the
such
fucking
a
headband
pivotal
on it
moment
is
for
sick.
Destiny. Everyone is coming to have a last stand with Callus and the Witness to really avoid the next collapse, something that we've been trying to avoid ever since Destiny 1.
Back in
We
the
see
city.
in the trailer that we're headed to Neptune, and on Neptune there's been
Wait,
this
is that
hidden
Neptune? That's not the last
called
city?
Neomuna, where an alternate version of humanity has been blooming since the collapse.
Neomuna is the capital city of Neptune. It's a giant metropolis that we were completely unaware existed until now. What's interesting and exciting to me about this place is that it's pristine, it's new. It's not like a lot of places that we've explored previously in Destiny. Exploring that space is very, very cool.
That's
There's
sick.
so much new stuff to discover in Neomuna and in Neptune. And also I saw some new characters there. I'm really excited to get to know Cloud Striders and their story.
Cloud Striders can be compared to Guardians. They're both
protectors
of a civilization that's potentially under threat. But Guardians
were
chosen. It's their duty to protect humanity.
Bruh, what the fuck?
To protect their people.
There's like an awesome opportunity for the Guardians to learn from the Cloud Striders. And
the Cloud Striders is a whole like segment of people.
Philosophy of life.
So we've got the newness of that city, the newness of the Cloud Striders that we've never been aware of.
And then, of course, you get a glimpse of this green energy.
Bruh.
I wonder what that is.
Strand is the new darkness power that we discover here. Something that's unique about Strand, unlike any of these other powers we've ever had before, when you play through Lightfall, you are discovering this power for the first time. No one in the universe ever in the history of Destiny has used Strand before.
This is the Guardian discovering darkness on their own and learning how to shape it and manipulate it and use it against Callus and his forces. And
this is sick.
Have fun in the new urban environment of Neomuna. You are really gonna have to prepare.
It's actual Spider-Man, actual Spider-Man gameplay.
We just got a glimpse of our new destination, Neomuna, our new foe, Callus and the Shadow Legion, paired with the Witness, and a very brief glimpse at Strand, but that's just barely scratching the surface of what this release has to offer.
Right, like what we've just seen in that trailer is just the tip of the iceberg, and we've got a whole lot more we're excited to show you coming up.
Now? Coming up now?
Last year, we wanted to return to our studio's roots in creating some of the best shooter campaigns in the industry.
Yeah, man, this is fucking sick.
Since Halo, and we tried to push that front and center in The Witch Queen.
And it's about more than just guns, but creating an adventure in a handcrafted world full of surprises. Then, we added the legendary campaign option, because great combat needs to challenge you, to test your thumb skill, your tactics, and your build crafting.
And we heard loud and clear that you want more of that. In fact, 2 out of every 3 players that completed the Witch Queen campaign did it on Legendary.
That's quite high, actually.
Against the Witch Queen in her Lucent Hive and rose to that challenge. And then you let us know it was one of the best shooter experiences that we've ever made.
True, I think the campaign was really good on Legendary.
We want to give you the best Bungie action experience that we can create with the brand new Lightfall campaign.
Ooh.
Lightfall is going to change the way that our players move, fight, and explore everywhere in Destiny.
Neptune is this fantastic.
Right, how many bugs are there going to be with the grapple hooks, man?
Is a really fun place to explore, and it's this bright neon metropolis. There's a harbor, office buildings, an arcade.
This
the music is sick too.
That we've made, and using Strand to traverse through it and explore it, it's going to be so exciting.
There's some places that once you whip out that grappling hook, ooh, you're going to be able to explore and get to places that you couldn't before.
Look at that up there. I wonder if I can grapple to there. I'm going to be a kid in a candy store.
Arcade in-game minigames, maybe.
It's
we
not
take
a
real
city
money.
That is collapsed. It is a city that has lived through the collapse.
Neptune now has to deal with the cloak being pulled back and then being revealed to the world that are now central of the conflict.
Callus has taken his capital ship and just like planted it right down in part of the city, and it's Cabal occupied territory. It's a city under siege. You've got this infiltrator vibe at times where you feel like a tactical team going into a skyscraper. You're dealing with Cabal roadblocks and patrols all throughout the city.
Bruh. The Cabal looks sick too.
They provide that like characteristic Cabal brute strength. They're all about like volatility and power, and they've been enhanced now by pyramid technology. They have these suppression devices that can take away some of your
they got darkness shit.
And then they fight alongside these terrifying new pyramid units called Tormentors.
No.
As part of his discipleship,
act on your race. Act on your race.
Been upgraded, and so the Tormentors that they've brought in are these impossibly huge,
Tormentors,
unstoppable behemoths. They wield scythes. They can attack from a distance. They can bring you in close. They can drain
Is
your
there
very
new like
life
powerful
force from
enemies
you.
for this?
They are basically embodiments of terror.
It's like a boss character within the battlefield. Your stomach drops. You're like, oh,
Bruh.
I'm playing through. I'm having fun.
They kind of feel like hunters from Halo,
Boom, there it is.
but with void
We've
sights.
got all the new stuff going into the game. Strand, Tormentors, Shadow Legion, a cool new environment. These are all a great setting for a new Legendary campaign, and we're still making sure that we go
Legendary
through and
campaign,
we
back, all right.
tweak and tune, and we balance the encounters to have that right challenging level of difficulty for players.
The Legendary campaign was a huge hit coming out of the Witch Queen. It was the first time we had done that sort of elected difficulty where you could really test your skill and test your power.
He's using
And so we're going to bring that back for Lightfall.
Of course, you're still going to have that higher reward tier, and we still want to make sure that you get that inside track towards being raid ready.
Everyone back in the
Well, can you
studio
already
is
grapple to
so
certain
hard at
points that
work
are in
on
the game,
Lightfall,
or is it?
putting in the
I can't tell if
details
like
and
those are
making
spawning when
this
you do
whole
grapple, or there are
release
points
come
you grapple
alive
to.
and continue to surprise and delight players. I am so excited to get this out.
Lightfall is unlike anything players have seen before in Destiny, and it's another step that sends you hurtling to the conclusion of the Light and Dark saga.
I'm very pumped, dude. Bruh, oh bruh, that was sick. Just, did you see that? They just grappled around and sat down.
Come on.
Plummeted down.
I'm super excited to dive into Strand and talk about all the new stuff that we just saw.
Strand, like Stasis, is a power from the darkness.
And it just kinda just
Unlike our
makes him
light
fly up in the
abilities,
air?
which are all about creation. Darkness is more about consciousness.
Strand is psychic energy that forms
Psychic
this extra
energy.
dimension, or this sort of matrix that connects everything together, connects all living beings and all minds. And you, the Guardian, are sort of gaining the knowledge and gaining the power to peer into this alternate psychic universe and begin to pull at these threads and tug at these wires that are connecting all of these living beings.
When Guardians learn how to use Strand, it's almost like this third eye opens up. It's about peeling back the curtain of reality, taking those connections and then weaving them into new objects.
Those Titan with the fucking Wolverine
To see them
claws.
come together. Like, it's always been there.
Or
and now
more
we can
important,
tap into it. We can
Wolverine
use it for our
Deadpool
benefit,
claws.
whether it's through movement or
That's
through
Doctor Strange,
damage.
maybe.
Strand has a grappling hook. Since you're seeing into this cosmic web, you are able to grapple at any point because the cosmic web
And
exists
it's anything,
everywhere.
bruh.
Even if there's not an object there, it will hook on to that web and pull you.
You can
forward.
just do it into the
taking that idea
sky.
to
What the
next level,
fuck?
Putting that that destiny spin on it.
Yep. The grappling hook initially started as part of the Hunter's Kit, right? They're all about fluid movement, rapidly traversing space, and being very agile. But as we were developing, it's like, oh man, this feels like it's too much fun to just keep it to one class, right?
Hell yeah.
So we made the call to expand the super cool new
That's
ability
fucking
across all
sick.
3 classes. On the design side, we
I love
wanted
it, man.
to
It
come up
actually
with
looks
how
sick.
each of the classes interpreted this additional psychic dimension, like in their own way, right? So the Warlock, they're the telekinetic master of Strand. So they're going to be able to telepathically reach into the Strand dimension, pull matter out, and weave it into this big barrage of these Strand missiles. Wherever
Missiles.
they land, these missiles are actually going to unravel, sort of reweave themselves into a new form.
With the Titan, you're able to weave these claws and do an area of damage around you, spinning and slashing.
Bruh. Katarina
The super
fucking
I
time.
think I'm most excited for is the Hunter Rope Dart Super. The Hunter does a flip and weaves these strands into this rope dart and is swinging it as they're kind of moving around.
That's fucking sick.
The first time I saw that, even in its kind of like rough state, it just blew my mind. We've learned a lot from creating our other subclasses, and we've taken those learnings about combat, about movement, about build crafting. We've put that all into Strand, and I'm so excited to see
This is
where
sick, man.
players take it once it's out there in the wild.
Destiny is a game that gets even better when you play with your friends.
And we don't even know what's coming out today.
Communities that are welcoming, inclusive, and they'll let you bring your old friends and make new ones. And since last year, over 5 million new Guardians have joined our ranks.
We believe that there are still millions more of your friends that would love to play Destiny with you. And the things that you
I don't have a
improve
million
in Destiny
friends.
are also exactly what's going to make it easier to convince your friends to come and check out the game.
It should be easier to create custom, incredible builds. Easier to find people to play with. Easier to swap from being that boss-melting, storm-chasing
loadouts in-game?
falling star juggernaut right into that ultimate yeehawing, dead man's tail shooting, Titan's rampart crutching sentinel.
And if none of what Joe just said makes sense to you,
LFG
we want to fix that
and
too,
loadout
because it's not
in-game.
about removing the depth that makes Destiny so great. It's instead about allowing everyone to dive
in-game
with ease.
In-game loadouts, in-game LFG. At long last, 8 years late.
The changes we're making to make Destiny easier to come into, changes to how you build your characters.
Loadouts, oh my god, it's that on the side of the fucking screen.
And in the year ahead, we're actually making it easier to form groups in Destiny so you can go and do some
LFG in-game
that Destiny has to offer.
All the teams are working together to build this experience, and so that's what's really exciting.
We keep on hearing from players like, hey, unless I have a friend to play with, I don't know what to
Great
do.
Angel
And so we're trying to give them is
117
like,
says about
hey,
time.
here's
Yeah,
a path
it's about
to
time.
follow. Guardian ranks are this basically like a knowledge ladder. We actually
Guardian
progress
ranks?
through 11 ranks, and it's really like heavily focusing on like exposing players to all the systems of Destiny.
At some point, the story
Okay.
about you as a Guardian
That's about
involves other Guardians and what they think about you. That is just a whole new dimension of your journey through Destiny that we've never really explored before. When
I didn't
you
get
show
it.
up in the tower and you see that person who's at one of the highest ranks, you're going to know that you're looking at a player who's actually really
this is
demonstrated
like an
mastery of many
like-
of the different activities in Destiny.
So,
not just from
it's like an achievement
our
score,
perspective, but from the
which is
perspective
kind of
of
what
other
from-
players. Some of the
Okay.
higher Guardian ranks will actually be asking for you to step up, to actually rise to the occasion and prove to other Guardians
It's just like an
that you
it's like
are
a
a strong
achievement
player
score.
and a strong leader.
It's like a veteran score, yeah.
A lot of people have groups that they already play with, but this will really provide people the opportunity to be recognized for helping other people learn the game, but also provide more people to play
Oh,
with.
we can't teach
on
people
a
the game,
regular
so you
basis.
guys have to
In the
do
year
it
of
for
LIGHTFALL,
us.
We're going to actually
Fuck
be
champ.
investing in building a looking for group system.
Oh,
in
look at that.
Destiny itself.
LFG
You'll be able to
in-game.
look for other players, you'll be able to find groups that are
Bungie.com.net/find-a-fire team.
About being able to form groups in the next coming year because it can be really hard to get through some of the hard content solo, and making it so much easier to find people to play with is just going to make getting into Destiny and doing the awesome content so much easier.
Yeah, and they'll be able to say, this is a player who I can trust to lead me through the new raid. I want to join their group. Or they can say,
But people
"These are
best
players who
not
are
get
new
big
to the
dicked over this,
activity.
man.
I want
Some
to
people
take
will
them
big
to
dick
that
over
first
this.
raid because that'll be a great experience for them and a valuable experience for me as a leader."
It's really going to help players come together and understand each other better when they've never met before. It's going to make the game so much more social, and I think that it's going to really make Destiny players feel like they're on one team.
So Commendations is a feature that you'll
Oh,
experience
it's like a
towards
rate.
the end of an activity. So you end the activity now and you get to see the screen that has all the people you played with. You can click on one of the Guardians and choose what experience you had with them. So like, were they a good team player? Were they fun to play with?
There's no better way to actually show how good a person is as a teammate or as a leader.
Oh, that's pretty
than to
good.
have
It's
other
like
players say,
in-game
"This
like
person's
player
a great
rankings,
teammate.
basically.
This person's a great leader."
So
It's
if you
really
know
a
someone's been a
system that's
dick.
designed to let players show appreciation for each other.
Also, using the commendation system, people are going to be able to say like, hey, this person as a good leader, and looking at the Guardian rank system, they have a lot of experience. It's going to be, oh, that's the person I want
We
to
just
help
gotta
me get through this
hope it
hard
doesn't
content
get
that
big
I've been
dicked.
struggling
You know,
with.
people just like
Social games like Destiny give you an opportunity
saying
to really
I'm
connect
the
with
best
other
because I've got
people
all
and do
this
things
and I've
together
got the
and
highest
get to know
combination
each
score,
other.
so
And
I'm clearly the
With a
best.
system like LFG, you're making it so that more people can
Yeah.
get
I gotta
that
hope it
experience
doesn't go like that.
started than ever before.
Both the loadout screen and the mod manager are completely new features.
The mod manager is meant to make build construction Destiny a lot easier.
We all love our fashion game. Fashion game's amazing. And so we're gonna take what we did for the fashion game and we're bringing it to the buildcraft game. There's gonna be one screen where you can go to and do your entire loadout for your character. It's gonna be amazing.
So you'll be able to save the build that you've put together as a loadout and then switch between those things as you're going from activity to activity.
Yeah,
That's
feel
pretty
like
good.
With the new release of Destiny and the commendation system mixed with Guardian
Dim
ranks, we're giving
already has it,
players
but
even
having
new
it actually in
aspirations.
game
It
is way
isn't gonna
better.
be just about power level. It won't just be about gear. It's also going to be about that Guardian rank. It's going to be about those commendations. It's all the ways that we're bringing players together.
So today, we are also launching a brand new season of Destiny 2. And as we've evolved our seasons over the years, we've learned a lot. And I think we've been able to deliver some amazing character moments and events for the community.
We're long past the era of content droughts. Instead, there are exciting
Just
stories
PvP
and events
droughts.
happening in Destiny almost every week, year-round.
And Gambit droughts.
And we're not slowing down.
Each season, we want to keep raising the bar for narrative experiences in any live game. We want to keep pushing to create unexpected adventures that'll make every season of Destiny unique. And we want to keep listening and learning from you, the Destiny community, so that we can create the strongest seasons of any live service.
Because the witness is coming. And if we want to
Today?
survive, we need a crew. We need to enrich our defenses. If you're feeling surly, maybe even loot our enemies.
We may even need to find a captain to join us in the next adventure in the season of Plunder.
Yeah, Harvey Hardies! Mithrax is back! Is that Mithrax? Aramis is free!
Who's now really under her command?
I've read about them. What is the human word?
Pirate.
Pirate season! Look at that fucking ship! Spider's back!
Well, anchors away.
Bruh. I'm ready to see if these nuts fit in your mouth.
Show those pirates what happens when they crush Spiderhead.
Is that the new Thunderclap?
Hope you've got ammunition, Guardian. Time to blow this rickety barge.
Bro, that helmet, the Titan helmet looks like it's from New World, bro. What was that? What was that? Was that the new Titan dodge? Oh, it's like a blunderbuss. It's like an actual blunderbuss exotic. Bro, that best be good. Oh, that's the new Arc Super. Claim your treasure. Sea of Stars. Bro, that looks sick.
Sorry, getting a little swept up in all this adventure.
Bruh. Space pirate time, bruh. No, this is me. Dude, Space Pirates is fucking sick, dude.
What are you most excited about for Season of Plunder?
Pirates.
Hear this music?
This season we said, what if we just go to the stars and dig up buried treasure?
We are unearthing a lot of mysteries and secrets.
No way.
We're swashbuckling onto
Hoist your
ships. And then we're
colors
also learning a lot
high.
of things about some of our favorite characters.
We're gonna have an adventure this season.
Season of Plunder kicks off with Aramis being freed from her icy prison. She's collected old, fallen crews of pirates.
Yeah, remember
and
that
rogue cabal
really
together in order to
unsatisfactory
hunt down
end to a
mysterious
campaign.
relics and treasures.
It's time to meet your end.
So Guardians
She's got a big sword too. She's got a fucking scimitar.
And in order to do that, you have to create your own crew of shady dealers and backroom brokers.
Drifter, Mithrax, Ido, and Spider are
Bro,
going
we're on
to
fucking Tortuga,
be
dude.
helping you.
Anchors away.
We're in Pirate Isle.
Ready when you are, Captain.
That's the beginning of Season of Plunder.
Bro,
What
is
you're
Jack
going to be
Sparrow in
doing
here?
Is forming a pirate crew of your own. And you're going to fill it with different crew members that you can recruit over the course of the season. drifter. He's going to toss you the keys to your personal catch. Then you're just going to set out into the stars and do cool pirate stuff.
So excited.
Bruh. Why do I have to wait a week to play this properly?
This season, we have multiple brand new activities coming that will really give you a sense of being on a pirate adventure. One of the mainstays of this season is a new 6-player offensive called Catch Crash.
Catch Crash?
When I saw the concept for the catch with the big mainsails on it, I just said, oh my god, this is going to be a fun
fucking
season.
purple light tiger print.
Just like seeing Catch Crash through the different iterations, like fighting on the deck of the ship.
You get to become your own ammunition and launch yourself from a cannon to the other ship, and you are the weapon, so you're gonna go mess them up.
Bruh. This looks
The
fucking
second big
sick.
activity we have coming this season is called Expedition.
Expedition. Is this the boring one?
You're going to be guiding a massive drill that's looking for this buried, hidden pirate treasure, and you're going to have to be fending off of all.
What's
these
with the
pirates who are
fucking
trying to
Call of
protect their
Duty
ports.
camos and all the shit? Dude, that chest looks sick
And then
though.
our final new activity coming this season is what we're calling Pirate Hideouts.
We have so many like different little maps that you can piece together fragments of this season, and they lead you
Treasure
to
maps.
the lair of the pirate lord, right? Their hideout.
These are their caves where they're hoarding all of their
Right, they
amazing
took
treasures
ball
and their
dogs.
mysterious relics.
These relics are mysterious objects of dark power, and they're all over the system. We don't know exactly what it is they do yet, but if Aramis is trying to collect them, it's nothing good.
Hell yeah, steal the treasure before they get it. My treasure now, my treasure now.
Taking the opportunity to line the ARC 3.0 update with the fall, and it just ended up working out perfectly because you got all the simple ARC weaponry and the ARC shielded captains. It feels right with that release, almost like we planned it.
ARC is a damage type that's about proximity, right? It's about going fast up into your enemy's faces and like deleting them.
Hell yeah.
It's the damage type for people that want to hold W. You don't want to retreat.
Hell yeah, hold W, boys.
Hunter is really about close range action, being fluid and dynamic and agile, evasive. So we're going to give Arc Hunter a new super. We call it Gathering Storm, where you summon your Arc Staff, like twirl it above your head, and then launch it out, and then it will embed into the ground or into like bosses or mini bosses or champions and jolt them. Like a big lightning strike will strike the staff and overcharge it. And while that staff is overcharged, it'll start Tesla coiling little lightning bolts out at nearby enemies.
It's pretty good.
Warlock is kind of this elemental conduit. You are a class that will turn
Dude,
yourself into lightning.
that
You will
blunderbuss
create
looks stupid.
things
And
out of
that melee was actually
Previously,
really far. I
we
didn't
had this
realize how far that
example
melee
of
was
artists,
from the
where
description
you
from
consume your
the
grenade and
update,
it'll
but
make
that looks.
what we call a sentient
It
arc
kind of
soul
just
that
looks like
fires faster,
the Hunter
and that
slide,
does more
right?
damage as a result. So we decided to roll that into base Arc Soul behavior. Anytime you are amplified, any Arc Soul you have from any source will become the supercharged version that will fire off just rapid fire bolts.
Also, it's gonna be busted.
Titan's about being this unstoppable freight train. It's about this constant movement. So we gave Titans a new movement option, something that we felt like is going to be competitive in this new environment of air dodges and air slams. That's a new ability called Thruster. And it's all in first person. It's all very much in the heat of the moment.
That's just very much a quick dodge.
Property is like rush down or get away. It's a movement tool to the max.
Well, that was
There's
good.
gonna be
Dude, that
this new
blunderbuss
melee
looks sick.
ability called Thunderclap, which is like an amazing thing where he like charges his fist, all super flashy. It's our first ever charge melee, so you hold down the button, and as that cocks back and charges up, you'll end up doing more damage and getting
The Titan helmet is fucking sick.
And speaking of like the whole goal of deleting things, I believe in PvP a full charge is a one-shot kill.
It is, oh yeah.
It's a little skillful to like pull off because you're gonna have to really read your opponent here. The whole through line with Arc is like, it really isn't that complicated.
That's gonna be
It's
Pain's
move
champ.
fast, hit hard, and stay alive.
Bruh, dude. Yeah, T-crash into that fucking shank, dude.
What I'm most excited about in Season of Plunder is that this is really a season that has a sense of adventure. You're exploring the system, you're looking for pirate treasure, pirate relics. You're seeing the world evolve in a way we haven't done before.
I love that with the activities in the season.
I'm loving
we
it.
just
I'm
lean
loving it.
really hard into the pirate fancies. I love that we have your own catch. I love that you're tracking down buried treasure and then going after the pirate leaders in their
Is it?
caves.
I can't tell if the blunderbuss is a scout or a shotty. I can't tell.
Game. We're kind of a blend of both. We take inspiration when we say pirates. It's old world pirates that you would see traditionally back in the 17 and 1800s. We have like a flintlock pistol. We have an exotic fusion rifle that plays different.
Oh, it's a fusion
rifles
rifle.
you've ever seen before.
It's just like end to end.
It's a fusion
rifle.
rifle.
Into that spirit of like the pirate adventure, and let's also make it so that new players coming in.
Oh, this is the Grasp of Arrows music.
The gift of the Thunder Gods is a starter kit. It's a set of armor. It's a Thunderlord exotic weapon.
So jump in, join your friends.
Instantly boost your power level for free. Cool. There's my hunter.
Today in Destiny.
There's my hunter. Here we go. I wonder what raid it's gonna be, guys. King's Fall. Oh, who would have guessed? Who would have guessed? The armor's back too. Right. It looks just like it did. Dick wall's there too. Except you can just stasis across the dick wall now. Oh, War Priest. Bro, that looks fucking sick, dude. It looks way clearer. For free as well.
Man, it is so awesome seeing King's Fall return to Destiny.
Yeah, actually, King's Fall was the first thing I got to work on at Bungie.
That's where I got his name from.
A whole new generation of Guardians will get to
Jogara.
experience this refreshed and reloaded showdown with the Taken King.
So, we've shown you Lightfall. We've shown you the new damage type, Strand. We've shown you some of the deeper changes to the game that we're going to be making throughout the next year. But we have one more thing that we are excited to announce today.
Destiny is coming to the Epic Game Store.
Yeah, Fortnite time! It's Fortnite time! It's Fortnite time! It's Fortnite time!
Partner to work with. They love Destiny. And we're
Yar, booty
huge
time,
fans of what
bitches.
they've been doing in the social game space. When we first started working with Epic, we sat down and talked about the impact that their games have had on us. And they had a bunch of the same stories for us.
They shared stories about playing the Vault of Glass and how much they enjoy the social experiences in Destiny. And I got to talk about the summer of Fortnite Chapter 1, Season 5, when my whole family was laser focused, taking turns in the island to unlock Drift.
In addition to launching all of Destiny 2 on the Epic Games Store today, for the next week, if you download the game on Epic, we will give you the 30th anniversary for free. If you haven't heard your Galahorn yet, or you haven't played the Grasp Dungeon, come to the Epic Games Store and you can jump in for free.
We want to welcome all these new Guardians with a celebration.
Do I have to rebuy all the DLCs again?
A little further.
If you do that. Hell yeah! Is going Zavala, Ikora, and the Stranger, and then they also in bruh, four guys skins, dude. Lament is pickaxes as well. Fall Guys Destiny collab. Bro, the Warlock Drifter skin is fucking sick.
A few years ago, we shared our plans for the Light and Darkness saga. This journey, years in the making, is coming to an end. Since we started charting our own course, we've been building this story. Across 5 years of expansions, since the first pyramid ship emerged in Shadowkeep and we first spoke to the darkness. Then, across Beyond Light, the Witch Queen, and coming up in Lightfall and the final shape, we're building towards a climactic collision between the powers of light and dark.
We've also been working on the Destiny engine behind the scenes, preparing our technology and our game to last for many, many years to come.
Please.
Because Destiny 2 is not going anywhere, and neither are your expansions. We want this story, since we first communed with the darkness on the moon, to be fully playable, start to finish. And we're happy to announce today that we are not planning to sunset any more expansions. We want the Destiny universe to grow.
Bruh,
and we're gonna
just add the
continue
shit
to
back
do
in.
everything that we can behind the scenes to keep that possible within our game engine.
But enough about the distant future. Let's talk about today. the best day all year to jump into Destiny.
Yes, because if you're looking to catch up, right now, all expansions are free to play for this entire week.
Bruh.
Every platform for everyone.
Right now, Season of Plunder is live, and the Helm's got a set of supercharged art gear for anyone looking to catch up on the fun.
Destiny is
Bruh.
live on the Epic Game Store. You can download it for free, and
This is
you can
sick.
get the 30th anniversary pack as your welcome gift.
And if you liked what you saw about the future,
I think I like this more than the
now,
Witch Queen,
pre-orders
dude.
for LIGHTFALL are live on all platforms, and anyone who purchases the annual pass gets the exotic auto rifle Quicksilver Storm today.
Today
Quicksilver
is a
Storm?
perfect day to play Destiny.
So we'll see you in game.
Pre-order now. 28th of February, it said. 28th of February. Right, dude. Right, I can't wait. Pirate season, dude. I wish the pirate season was here forever. Why didn't we have a whole pirate expansion?
What is the human word?
Pirates. Pirates. Right. I can't wait to be Zavala in Fortnite. With my lament and fucking claymore, dude. A smite marine there too. I hope the King's Hall weapons are actually good, because if they came back as they were with the same perks, they wouldn't be great. They gotta have some good perk selection on them. And they can't put them spot energy weapons. Bruh. Post show starting soon. I haven't got